the angry ginger
Buddy bar, buddy.
What did I say?
Bubble.
It's the page right underneath the angry gingerbread man. If y'all can do us a favor and follow that page. Red Roof Inn is not a home. You know, home is where you lay your head and where you're happy with your family. So home could be homeless, or it could be a home. As long as you're surrounded by the people that you believe care about you, then that's a home.
That's all that matters.
So Kelly has somewhere to put her computer chair. True. And I remember when Poozie was living in a hotel, she brought furniture in there and curtains, and she made it look like a home.
All right, guys, I'm getting ready to go grab some gloves. Anybody that's coming to help me out, my Hey Can You See Me page is live right now, and I'm about to go live from my Buddy Bar page. So I'm still staying live over here, but
okay. She has a place now. What y'all talking about? Strawberry Bonnie. That's what I said. I feel like we need to clear that up. It looks like she has a place to be surrounded by people who care about her, or that seem to care about her, or she believes care about her. If it's in your brain, that's all that matters. Words. Is the curb home? If the curb, if was a fifth, we would be drunk. Also, Strawberry Bunny, I hate to be put in a place where I have to defend AJ and her living situation, because it's like none of our business, you know? Like, as long as she's healthy and happy, it's none of my business. Although she's miserable because she keeps on saying that I have a problem with illicit substances, and so she's miserable. And she keeps on saying that she's a RICO charges coming against me, and then I sent her $1,000 when we both know I would never, ever, ever waste that much money on somebody. I like to waste my money on things. But just here, if you like it, if that is what you believe, then in this here America, you're allowed to believe that. Most Hated, how can you watch those things?
What you say?
How can you watch those things, like where it's just like the DJ and like a whole bunch of people surrounding them? Like, that doesn't look fun to watch at all.
Because I feel like I'm in the club.
Oh, okay.
And plus I'm homeless, so, you know, I do what I can. And I like the DJ mix.
If you believe she has a place to stay, so be it. Just here, exactly. Yeah. All we have to do is believe.
So yeah, I'm homeless and I like the DJ mix.
Okay, thanks. Can you go on mute for a sec?
And I want to be a DJ when I'm 50 years old.
Can you go on mute, Mr. Man?
So, yeah.
If you believe it, then you can do it. Just have to see it. There's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night. Okay, Pretty Mamba. To show everyone else, including her kids, but she can't show her a place to stay.
Hey, dancer, you wanna dance? You can go. He's your shot, dancer. Go, dancer. I'm a big dancer. Oh, that's a no, dog.
Can you turn that down, Mr. Hated?
Say what?
I said, can you put that down, Mr. Hated?
Yes, ma'am. I sure diddly will.
Why y'all helping Jade at her battle? Because she kept this live up, so I assume that she wanted, Leola, stop reading my comments out loud. I'm hollering. Well, here's the thing. I couldn't watch that longer than 60 seconds. Me either, Mello. I can't, there's this one lady who, she shows the DJ stuff, and then she, reads body language. And I'm like, how can you, how do people even watch this or go to these things? It looks hot and smelly. But you know what?
It's called an experience.
But the experience is to dance weirdly around a DJ in front of a camera.
You go to the club, you go to events, it's the same thing.
I don't know. I think you get to a certain age, then clubbing should not be the thing that you're doing.
Or a function, it's the same thing. It's a fancy. You go to a cookout, it's the same thing.
I can't hear Jade.
I just said I need a couple of y'all to come and help me get some gloves. Thank you.
Okay, she's on her Buddy Bar page. She needs a couple of y'all to go help her get some gloves. Now, I'm going to stay here because I feel like y'all should be listening to my comedic stylings. So, as I was saying, the saying goes, if was a fifth, we would all be drunk. Also, I'm trying to think, is it truly something that would be against the law if AJ if she's saying, I see all of this stuff these people are passing around, you better lay low. Is that really she's repeating an active threat, but if repeating a threat is... We live in such a weird time. We live in such a weird time. Also, the media is lying to us, you guys. I think they did a Manchurian Candidate with that guy who Killed, Charlie Kirk. I think they're pulling the Manchurian Candidate. I think it was a setup. And you know who I think is behind it? I think it's Bibi Netanyahu and also the wife, because she seemed all too eager to take over Turning Point USA. And she didn't even seem like she was really grieving for all too long. And also, maybe J.D. Vance. Because how is the president or the vice president of the United States going to go on a podcast? That's weird. All of this is so weird.
Hey guys, I'm going to stream Leola talking because apparently y'all want to hear her. So if you could come over to my Buddy Bar page while she talks over here, that would be absolutely amazing.
Yeah, you guys, go to the Buddy Bar page.
So soothing.
Go to the Buddy Bar page, and I promise you guys, I will not sing. Yeah. But I just feel like when you're living in a city like New York and then someone's threatening you, then it's like, ooh. His wife was cry laughing, right? Also, then I was watching when someone asked Bibi Netanyahu about, there's someone out here and they're saying that you, Killed, Kirk. And he did, and Netanyahu, or let's call him Bibi, he looked in the camera and he was like, that's totally ridiculous. Wait, y'all have to see my face for this one. Hang on. He went, that's called Duper's Delight. That means he might be up to something. And we all know that those people were willing to do anything in order for more people to have more support for Israel. I'm just saying. And allegedly, supposedly, according to Candace Owens, that there was a conversation. Speaking in Bryson, come on, Kappa. Chef Jamalama, come on. I'm usually not a fan of Leola, but her reading my comments, you're welcome. But Candace Owens said that let's talk about what the conversation was really about to BB and how that conversation ended. So even, and then also an Israel person, they said, you're next to Candace Owens. And I saw it all happen on X. Is that Boomerang, Most Hated?
Oh, you're moving. How you know it's Boomerang?
No, because Eddie Murphy, you can tell like around what era. Anyway, so yeah, I'm telling you guys, if it's on X, it must be the truth. X and Fox News, that's the only thing that y'all need to be watching because that's the only channels that are going to tell y'all the truth. But seriously, I think they're pulling a Manchurian Candidate. Do y'all remember the Manchurian Candidate? It was a movie with Denzel Washington and Liev Schreiber when Denzel Washington was being trained and doing like some crazy mind control stuff. And then he was supposed to take the life of Meryl Streep. But then Liev Schreiber turned his back because he knew what was going to happen because Liev Schreiber had some mind control thing going on. And then what they did was the CIA and the FBI and Homeland Security or whatever in this movie, they went and they changed Denzel Washington and they changed it, right, to make it look like it was some WHITE guy. And then they blamed it on a whole nother person, but they changed cameras. It was crazy. Hey, yes. Yeah.
So why am I? Y'all didn't drop me or nothing. Y'all just said fuck me. Y'all just said fuck me in the ass with no motherfucking Vaseline, huh?
You were talking to your kids. You said, "Why is the floor wet? Why is the floor wet?" And we thought maybe you were streaming, but then we realized that maybe you weren't, so we put you on mute.
Girl, cut. Why the host? I'm glad
No,
y'all
so
did.
everyone's at the bubble bar because Jade is trying to get some gloves.
Well, go ahead and drop me on my head. Shit, what the fuck?
No, Kappa, can you drop her? So yeah, that's all what happened in the news today. So in a way, sort of, kinda. Okay, so how I'm looking at it, if we kind of put this spin, right, and we just like pluck people's names. So in a way, we can look at Candy, right, as if Candy, big Candy, not the little one, like she is KIRK. And then AJ is the roommate of the person who threatened Candy. And then she just doesn't say anything, even though she doesn't say anything after she's the threat. But then later on, she says something about the threat, and she repeats the threat to Candy. Therefore, here for and two, I can see how it could be a threat, because at the same time, why would you tell her publicly? But then they said that AJ and Candy aren't friends, so of course she would say it publicly because she has no real loyalty towards Candy. But if she's like, oh, we got your pay stubs and all that kind of stuff, you better lay low. So I can see how if I were Candy and I was like, wait, y'all are talking about releasing police officers or probation officers information like that, then I could see how I'd be like, oh, I live in New York. I'm a Black trans woman. Y'all want to see me. Y'all want to hurt me. And then because y'all want to hurt me and y'all think I'm this person, then we're going to go after that person. So Candy has to see something and say something because this is New York City. And I don't think New York City has, I don't think our commander-in-chief has sent the National Guard out there to like clean up the city. So I can see how it would still be super dangerous. You know? That's something to think about. I just think sometimes when people insert themselves into stuff, they should really like do their due diligence before they repeat something, especially when it comes to like saying that you have a probation officer's name, address, and all that kind of stuff. Threats are determined by context, right? And the context from what if I were Candy, the context to me would be like, wait, I come into a live, and then as I'm coming into a live, then this person who doesn't like me is saying, oh, I see you, Candy. You're beautiful. Or I saw a picture of you and I got your W-2s or whatever. You better lay low. There are people after you. So I can, if I were Candy, I'd be like, wait, what the HE double hockey sticks are you talking about? People are after me? You're telling me to lay low? Oh, okay. I'm going to the police, the FBI, the CIA, the Homeland Security, everything. But then again, people say things on the internet. But then again, if people would take serious certain threats that they see on the internet, then we wouldn't have a situation like KIRK. I don't know. Okay, can I tell y'all a secret? I'll tell y'all anyway. There's only 97 of us in here. So listen, I have been watching Love After Lockup, and I have to say, you guys, when it's a black couple, I will fast forward because I just don't like to see like black people in these types of situations because I feel like it's already stacked up against them. So I like to see like the white people like go off the deep end. Is that racist? I don't think it's racist. It's just I feel like I don't think it's entertaining to see that like black people are trying doing the best they can, and then there's like so much stacked against them already, like anything. Whereas like I see some of these white people, they get 3, 4, 15 different chances. One guy got out of jail and he was in there for 5 years for like aggravated bad, you can't watch it either. Yeah, same with true crime too. Like if it's a story about like black people, then I'm like, nope, I can't watch it. Because sometimes I think like a lot of these people get railroaded. And then because a lot of people do not shut their mouths, like they always just go in there and just talk. When it's black people, I'm like, no, don't talk. When it's white people, I'm like, go ahead and talk. Sing like a canary. I'll watch you guys go to jail. But I don't like to watch. But yeah. I guess that's just me. But who else is in the streets? What are people doing in the streets? Because I know we can't be listening to me this whole time. Okay, it's tea time. This guy named Michael Israel. Hey, Nicole. Okay, so while there's only like a few of us here, you guys, I need everyone to stop like letting Dad and me come up into their panels when she's not sober. Because that woman, or they, them, is slowly but surely like losing their life in front of us. Because So I was going through the stories. Their name is Dad and Me, Nicole. But I was going through their stories because I had followed them because they were like, Leola, I really need help. I really need help. It's, you know, same affliction, sort of, kind of. Right? So I was going through my stories, right? And then she posted her drawers filled with poo. Filled with poo. And was like, I tried to do this sober, but I can't. This incontinence or something like that. So they can't control their bowels. He groaned, but he keep asking for help. You can tell he wants to. Okay, so worst enemy. The thing about it is, and this is what's so scary. They don't want to get sober. There's so many pictures and videos of that person's poo on the internet. It's not even funny. But the thing about it is they're diabetic. So they're taking Ozempic and drinking like a fish. Hey, Nikki. Anyways, they're drinking like a fish. But they said that the reason why they're afraid to get sober is because they feel like people will forget them or won't want them on their panels and stuff like that because they're not drunk. And I was like, that's so sad. But I know that feeling of like, who am I without alcohol? Like, I understand that feeling. But when you're this sick, you can't even, she's trying to go sober by herself, and that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Wait, I take my mod folder out and then I update? What are you talking about, save the mods? I'm talking about something important. I can't listen. I can't watch the comments. Yeah, but no, but and then she was on Diamond's live and dancing whenever. I was like, y'all don't even know this woman has been up, or them has been up for 24 hours straight drinking. And then on top of that, her face on one side is drooping. So I was like, she really needs to go to the she really needs to go to a place. But she keeps on saying she's going and then she doesn't. I don't know. But I can't get emotionally invested into it. But it's just so sad. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't force it to drink. They gotta want it. That's facts. Cinderella's missing sipper. But yes, she knows what she's doing. But she keeps on trying to do these stints of not drinking for days at a time. But she has been drinking like this for so long. There is no way she will be able to do it without... there is no way that they will be able to do it without medical intervention. They don't have real support. I think their pronouns are he, they. But they don't have support. I'm pretty sure. And then they have, imagine, 45 years old. They have a home.
Hey guys, if you're gonna support my battle, you guys can come on over now. We're getting ready to start in about 3 minutes, guys.
Okay. All right. You can end this live. I'm talking about nonsense anyway.